What's up, divas, and what's up, divos? It's your girl April, and it's time for Real Talk Wednesday. So if you are in need of advice from the YouTube land like ourselves here who are watching and talking, go ahead and send me an email at MuffinIsMyLovers2012@gmail.com, and I will get back to you ASAP, as well as make sure you put in the subject line Real Talk. So let's get on to the Real Talk video for this week, okay? I decided to do two for this week because the ones that I have are actually short and I don't have to keep rambling on the way that I do. You guys know that I talk your ears off for real, like I will. And so before I even get into that, the shirt that I'm rocking is actually from Savers, and it was on their sale for 50% off, $2.50 from New York and Company, but it was at the Savers thrift store. Just thought I'd share that with you. That is a button-up shirt, and I'm in absolute heaven about it. The hair that I'm rocking is from Simply Virgin Hair, and this is two-year-old hair, basically. So yeah, now that we've gotten past that, let's get on to the real talk, okay? All right. So hi April, I watch your channel all the time. Just recently, and I'm reading from my laptop, just recently started watching Real Talk and I love it. I'm 51 and loving life. I recently met a man I really like. He is a very close friend of my niece and her family. He's 43. He lives in Georgia and I live in North Carolina. We met and hit it off. He wants me to move to Georgia. I don't have a problem moving. I actually think it will be beneficial for me. I really like him a lot, but my family seems to have a resentment towards me, like I'm interfering in their friendship. I was in an abusive relationship for years, and they know this. This man is good for me. We both have been through so much and want the same things. It hurts my feelings for them to act this way, but at the same time, we are pursuing what we want. Why are they hating? I asked, and they only seem to care about things being awkward instead of our happiness. They're not losing a close friend, they're gaining an uncle. Please tell me what you think. I would really appreciate your thoughts. Thanks, girl. And she signed it C. So we're going to call her C, okay? Now, first of all, I'm happy that you are enjoying life at 51. I can't wait till I'm 51, okay, because I'm 40, but I cannot wait. Well, I am enjoying life right now, so what am I even talking about? But it's just nice to see that you are enjoying life, because a lot of people aren't, and it don't take much for some of us to enjoy life. For others, it just takes a whole bunch of shit. Now, as your newfound love, who is 43, age ain't nothing but a number, girlfriend. However, you do know him through your family members, and so what? They should be happy for you. They've introduced you to someone that they know. What better way to match up a couple with someone that they know, not some total stranger, you know what I mean? Like, he might be a psychopath and they don't know that, but they know this man. He is a close friend of theirs. So I don't understand how it could be awkward. Let me tell you something, C. I'm going to call you Chelsea. Let me tell you something, Chelsea. You can't please everybody. You just cannot please everybody. And I've learned that the hard way. Like, who I'm with, you got to please them. Well, this person, he only likes this person and she only likes that person. You live your life for you, not for those who are around you, okay? It's not small kids. Like, you would have to live your life for your kids if they were under a certain age living in your home. But you are 51 years old and you are enjoying life, like you said. And this man is enjoying his life and you guys want the same thing. You guys are working towards the same thing. Let me tell you something. Those people that are happy, which is your niece and her family, her close family members, they're going to enjoy life regardless if you do or you don't, or if he does or if he don't, regardless. So why are you so worried about what pleases them and what makes them happy? Me personally, it's not the same scenario, but hey, like I said, I'm in the process of being separated. Well, I am separated, but I'm in the process of being divorced from my husband. And some people may not like the idea of it, one being my oldest son, because he's grown up around him. That's not my problem, okay? But then there are those who are very happy for me. And the person that I'm with now, that's my third child's father. We've known each other for like 18 years. So, you know, some people might not be happy with that. Some people, the more people are happy with it. But you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't really care. I wouldn't really give a rat's ass who was happy with it and who wasn't. You have to do things that are for you and make you happy. So what? That's your niece's friends, okay? She should be happy for you. Is there some deep secrets that they know about him that you don't? And if that's the case, then they should be a real family member and a real friend to you as well, and inform you, hey, something is up with your man, Charles. You know, this is the problem. If there's no problem, then there shouldn't be a problem. Like, if he doesn't have some deep kept secrets that only they know about, then there shouldn't be a problem. But it seems like they're just worried about how it's going to affect their lifestyle. That's their friend. It's not their man. Your boyfriend is their friend. And regardless, he's still going to be a good friend. You're gaining, like you said, an uncle. And you're also going to be in the mix. You're going to be in the picture. You're going to be there. So what does it even matter? You know what, Chelsea? Life is way too short to be pleasing everybody all the time. If you continuously worry about who you pleasing and why you pleasing them, you ain't never going to be happy. And you just going to do shit to please other people. And then what about you? Nobody's worried about Chelsea. Nobody's worried about how you feel. Nobody's worried about what you need. We all need companionship and love. And let me tell you something. I've been tired. Been there, done that. And I'm tired of sitting around waiting on some companionship and waiting on some love. Like, you know, come on. I'm not getting no younger. I'm no spring chicken. And when I went for this move here to Arizona, it was the best thing that happened to me. Sometimes you have to try things out. Georgia is a beautiful place to be. You live in North Carolina, he lives in Georgia. You're not that far from one another. Why not go ahead and make the move? If this is what your heart is telling you, and this is what his heart is telling him, which means that you both are like this and on the same note, then go ahead and go for it. However, as far as family members, sometimes they're the worst ones. Honestly, they are the worst ones. Sometimes they're the ones that do you in a lot of times versus friends. You know, sometimes friends do you in too, but family members can do you in a whole lot quicker. What I would do if I were you, Chelsea, is I would ask my niece, what is the problem besides it being that it's awkward and that's their close friend? What's really the problem? Don't you want me to be happy? Don't you want him to be happy? If you really care about him as a close friend, then you'd want him to be happy, and this is what he wants. Me personally, I wouldn't really be too concerned about what they felt about me and him being together. It wouldn't be my concern. What my concern would be is how April felt. Okay, how I felt and how my man felt, not what anybody else feels. Sometimes you have to stop worrying about what other people think, and that's the problem with the world today. We're so worried about what other people think about us in general. Regardless of how hard you try to please some people, you're never going to make them happy because they're just not happy within themselves. And if they can't be happy for you and your other half, then you know what? So be it, and see you later. You know what I mean? Like I said, it is family, but sometimes those are the ones that do you in a lot of the times. And unfortunately, it bees like that. It just be like that. So, yeah, you do have to think about it that way. So, Chelsea, enjoy your life and do you. And don't worry about what anybody is saying about who you're with. Go ahead and make that move. If that's what you want and that's what he wants, then I say go for it. Everyone else who agrees or disagrees, post your opinions below and let Chelsea know what you think about the situation. Have you had a situation where you started dating one of your family members' friends and they felt a certain type of way? Why? Why did they feel that way? This one here is going to be another one, and we're going to call this lovely lady Lily. I've been watching you for a while, and I wanted to let you know out of all the people on YT, you're one of the most sincere I've seen on there. Thank you, Diva. It really touched my heart with your real talk conversations. He loves me not, divorce time, and the struggle, how to get ahead. So these are actually stories of my own. It really touched me. It was as if you were talking to me, excuse me, through me, like you was living my life. I cried while listening to you because we have had the same life literally. I'm on my third marriage. We haven't had sex in 3 years. Shaking my head. He has medical problems, and I've told him my concerns about not touching me. He has brushed me off as is to say I didn't want to make love to you. So, oh well. I recently reconnected with an old friend. Yes, I know I'm wrong, but I have needs and I feel really bad. We have been together for a year and things are not or what or where I want them. He recently got divorced and we've been living together for 4 months. I found a job in the city he was living in and came home on the weekend. That's how I pulled that off. Since I've been with my friend over told him, baby, you need to spread your wings. Find yourself and be a better person for you. Then we can come together to see if it's going to work this time. Okay. Oh, I failed to mention, we've been on and off again for 8 years. He loves me. I know that for a fact. He bought me a Benz this summer. Oh. But my issue with him is when he finds himself falling back in love with me, he pushes me away. I have recently told him I'm done this time. I can't keep going on this emotional roller coaster ride with him. I'm 43, he's 48. I've told him, baby, I love you, but I love myself a little bit more. Men or women kill me. I love you when you're broken and fragile, so why wouldn't I love you when you're shining? Shaking my head. After saying all that, I've been a wreck all week. I've quit my job, and I'm now back at home. I haven't slept or eaten in 2 days and can't stop crying. I don't want to be with my husband, and now that this time with my friend is final. My husband is a provider all day, but not a protector at all. When I was in the other state, we didn't really talk. I was living a double life. I now have to pick myself up, dust myself off, and regroup. Staying in my sexless, loveless marriage is not an option because he doesn't think anything is wrong. I just hate I have another man on my heart, mind, and body and soul, just to end up back in this dark place I'm in right now. I so wish I really knew you on a personal level, because I would have been blowing your phone up. Thanks for listening to my story. I don't have any real true friend or people to express how I'm feeling, so that's why I'm emailing you. Oh, thanks again. You saved my life today. Confused and brokenhearted. Wow. So like I said, we're going to call her Lily, and I feel horrible for her. I feel like giving her my phone number so that she can call me and we can just girl talk, because I don't really girl talk that much. So, you know, I don't mind talking to people, especially when you need someone to talk to. It's always best to be a friend, regardless if you met the person personally. You know, you don't have to meet the person personally to be a friend to them and have an ear to listen. Sometimes that's what a person really needs, is to have an ear to listen. So basically what Lily is going through is she's been in a sexless, loveless marriage, and she hasn't had sex with her husband in 3 years. Something about a medical condition. I'm not really sure what his medical condition is, but even if he can't get it up, like get his Peter hard, there's other ways of sexual pleasure. You still have to show the person that you're with some type of emotional attachment, you know what I mean, regardless. And as for the other guy, they've been in an on and off again relationship for like the past 8 years, and she really cares for him, but he wants her to spread her wings and find herself before they can get back together again. Which really sucks, because it's starting to make me feel like he's playing like this puppet master game. You know, you're buying her things to bring her back, and then you're telling her to go because you're not bored anymore. So it's like, what's going on? Lily, first of all, the sexless, loveless relationship that you have as a marriage is not a good thing. That is so unhealthy for you. Trust me, I didn't see that really until it got really late. You know, I'm all about, oh, I love my husband, I love my husband, I love my husband. But I mean, I do. You know what I'm saying? I do. Not saying I hate him, but you know what? That was not a healthy relationship. And it was kind of sexless for us. I really didn't want to have sex with him. And not to say that he wasn't great in bed, because he was phenomenal. But it just, you know what I'm saying? When you're not there emotionally and heartfully with the person, you just really don't have that feeling for them. I know for me, I don't. Like, I can't just have sex with you and just feel like it's okay. You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of the same. Like, I would give it up maybe like twice a month. And it used to be every day, but it just dwindled. So it was kind of like I wasn't really feeling him like that, but I was holding on to like some old shit, like old past shit. But I was still miserable. You know what I'm saying? I really was miserable. And I would tell my bestie that all the time, like, I hate him. I'm tired of paying for like 85% of shit. He's worthless. I can't wait till he gets the hell out. Like, things like that. This is what I was saying. It was like a back and forth thing. And it was a bad emotional roller coaster ride for me. And so me moving out here to Arizona and getting away from him was like the best thing that I could do, because then I don't have to see your face or hear you breathing, and that way I can just love myself, which I actually do. And he's right about that. Spread your wings, but you have to really spread them. You have to leave your husband and go and find your own being. Find your own place. Be in your own place. Be in your own space, to where you can breathe and live again and find Lily. You know what I'm saying? Being back and forth with each one of these guys is not really giving you time to be yourself and find who you are and love yourself. You're not loving yourself. You're going from one person who's kind of like playing you like a puppet master. He's telling you, go spread your wings and we'll be back together when things do when things get better or you find yourself, all of that bullshit. Like, if you really love me, we will find ourselves together and we will work on this together. Not shoo me away, dude. Okay? And then you got your husband who's not even caring, or he's a provider, which is cool, but he's not a protector. He's not a lover either, which is really not a great thing either. So you find yourself in both of these places, and to me, it's like you're in the middle. This is one guy and this is the other guy. And here you are, me, right here in the middle. And it's like a box. You're in a box, okay? And you go from one situation to the next. What you need to do is not go this way, not go that way, but go forward, okay? Don't go right, don't go left, but go forward, okay? And when I say forward, don't fucking go backwards, go forward, which means find a spot for Lily, a nice space for Lily. Get yourself another job. Never quit a job unless you have a job. What I'm trying to get you to understand is you need to move forward and find a spot for Lily, a space that's all about you, and you don't have to worry about nobody else. You know what I'm saying? You need to clear your mind and clear your thoughts and do what's best for you. If you keep going from left to right, then right to left, you are going back and forth, bing, 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 like a ball, back and forth, hitting the wall, back and forth, back and forth. It's time for you to go forward, okay? And what I think is best for you is to get your own place and learn who you are, grow. You know what? Sometimes it's so good to be alone and to start all over. Trust me, it is a good feeling. And it might be scary sometimes, but let me tell you something. Once you get the hang of it, it is like the best thing in the world when you have let go of all this bad rubbish and bullshit and just washed away. It feels so good because then you are you. You are what you do, what you want to do. Like with me, I'm me. I do what I want to do. I come and go as I want to go. I look how I want to look. I feel so refreshed and so revived. I love life so much better now. It's like this whole different feeling for me. You know what I mean? Because I haven't gone this way and I haven't gone that way, but I've gone this way. You know what I'm saying? I've gone this way. And sometimes a person can make you feel like that. And it's unfortunate that a man can make you feel that way, but a woman can too. But, you know, you have to stop going back and forth. You do need to spread your wings, but you need to spread them for yourself and love yourself. So that's the one good thing that he's giving you advice on, is to spread your wings. But I would say get away from him and get away from your husband, because they're both unhealthy. And you're sitting in the house crying. You have to pick yourself up, dust yourself, or stop crying, quitting your job. That's not good. That's not healthy. Nobody cares about that. When I say nobody cares about that, meaning I'm not trying to be harsh, but like this guy doesn't care about it and this guy doesn't care about it. They're not there consoling you. So you're sitting there by yourself crying and trying to console yourself, which is not cool. It's not cool. You will have to pick yourself up. You do need to pick yourself up. Pick yourself up, Lily, and dust yourself off and move forward. Do something for Lily for a change. Do something that makes you feel good. Something that you need. It's 2015. What you gonna do? Sit there and cry over some spilled milk? No. Say fuck them niggas and go about your business. Okay? And I when I say fuck them, I don't mean that in a bad way, but sometimes you need to say that to a person, like fuck them, just so that you realize, okay, you know what? She's right. Fuck them. Because I'm going to me. I had to say fuck my husband. Okay, fuck his ass. Fuck him. Okay, because you know what? Finally, when I said fuck him, okay, I was over him. Finally, because I needed to get over his ass, okay? But sometimes when you say fuck you, it's over, I'm done, you feel better and you really be done. You like done. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't say go back to that one, and I wouldn't say go back to the next one. I would say go forward to nobody but you. Look at yourself in the mirror, girl, because being depressed and sad is not healthy, and it don't look good on your whole facial thing. You know, who wants to walk around with puffy eyes from crying and shit? Girl, please. I've been there, cried many a nights and been swollen eyes. Let me tell you, I woke up the next day looking like shit. All right, and I really don't like to look like that. So what I'm saying is stop wrecking yourself for these two. As me, as a YouTube friend and just a friend in general, I'm telling you to move forward and receive and start doing new things for you. There's a new journey ahead for you. You know what I'm saying? A new journey. There's a whole lot out there in the world. You know what I mean? A new journey. And with this journey, you will find yourself and find things that you were not even aware of, what Lily is capable of doing or how Lily is capable of feeling. Okay? So yes, first journey is starting off with you. So on that note, leave all the information below, or for Lily and as well as Chelsea. What's your opinions and what's your advice? And like I said, if you have a real talk situation that you'd like some advice on, you could always email me at MuffinIsMyLovers2012 at gmail.com. I'll see you guys soon. Stay diva and divalicious. Stay diva and divalicious.